2, 3.
Hi class, I wanted to speak with you about your comparative book review. The structure and the organization of that comparative book review is very important. You will see the rubric, the grading rubric online, so please take a look at that. The introduction to the book review is very important. I ask you to write your statement of purpose. Basically, you're going to say, or you're going to write that what you're planning to do. That is to provide a book review of the 2 books. So you'll want to write that, a statement of purpose, in your introduction. I also asked you to discuss your methodology. What is your plan? I've actually given you the plan, which is to provide a book review by first providing a summary of the 2 books, and secondly, providing an analysis. And I'd like for you to discuss in your introduction what are the themes that you plan to analyze. Analysis isn't just opinion, but it is an analysis of various themes. So you should have decided what are the themes that you plan to compare and contrast, that is, provide the differences and similarities of the 2 books. So you want to identify those comparative themes within your introduction. The second aspect that you'll be grading on is the structure and organization of the paper. I asked you to first of all provide an introduction. That's part 1. Part 2 is the summary of one of the books, either the autobiography of Malcolm X or the summary of the Breakthrough. You see the 2 books here, which hopefully you have read by now. So provide a summary of those 2 books. And your breakdown, there should be a clear delineation that part 1 is the introduction, part 2 would be the summary of the autobiography of Malcolm X, and part 3 is the summary of the Breakthrough. Part 4 is your comparative analysis, and part 5 would be your conclusion. Make sure that your paper is the required length of 10 full pages. That's not 9.5 pages, but 10 full pages. That does not include any bibliography page, or it does not include a title page. As stated on the grading rubric, each of those sections of the papers must be labeled. Another aspect of what you'll be graded on is the sentence structure and your pattern of writing. So it's always a good idea to develop a draft, and I accept your draft, your written draft, up until 1 week before the due date. So please look online for the last day that you can submit a draft, and I can go over that draft with you and give you some feedback. But grammar, punctuation, subject-verb agreement, all of those items you will be graded on. Probably what I deem to be the most important aspect of the book review is the analysis, in which you identify key concepts and main inferences. As you would have stated in your introduction, you would have isolated the themes, the comparative themes that you want to discuss. So you want to enumerate those themes and fully discuss those in your analysis section. Remember, your analysis section is a major part of the paper, at least 50% of the paper. 50% of the paper is to be summary and 50% analysis. Your comparative analysis, your analysis is not to be 2 or 3 pages. If the book report is at least 10 pages, that means we should see at least 4.5 pages of analysis. So many times students will just simply want to summarize the books. Remember, the analysis is at least 50% of the book review. And then lastly, your conclusion, which identifies and summarizes the main points of your paper and actually discusses the findings in a clear and concise paragraph. Please feel free to email me and send me your draft at least 1 week before the due date so that I can get back to you and provide you some feedback and that you will receive the best possible grade that you can on this assignment. Thanks a lot, and good luck.